What's up, YouTube? This is my first ever reaction style kind of video. I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time. I'm just don't mind if I keep looking at myself, looking at the camera, looking at, I'm new to this. And I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. I just never had the, I guess, courage or like confidence to do it. But yeah, out of everything that's been going on, I feel like, you never know when it's your time to go, and might as well just do what you feel like doing. Speak your opinion, speak your mind, you know what I'm saying? We got to speak the truth. And I just wanted to start off my first type of reaction video, reacting to everything that's been going on. Obviously with after what happened to Charlie Kirk and then everything else in the world, but specifically for this video, we're going to go and just go through Twitter, X, and just see everything that's been going on. Don't mind if I sniffle because I have bad allergies and asthma. So yeah, let's get into it. Everybody already knows what happened pretty much. I don't want to keep repeating the details because it's just not a good thing that happened. Everybody's going crazy right now, especially Twitter. Twitter's like the main news source these days. And yeah, there's just a bunch of crazy people, people celebrating it, laughing at the fact, even on Facebook, just people that I know personally saying crazy off the wall stuff. I'm like, for one, their opinions are based off of clips that are taken out of context of Charlie Kirk. A lot of conservative speakers are more often taken out of context. And then here comes the left, giving their 2 cents, and they don't really even know the context of what they're talking about. They just post short clips of what someone's saying, and it just makes the whole thing go out of context, and everybody gets so mad and crazy. And yeah, so everybody's going crazy. People are getting fired off of what they're saying. So let's just see this first one right here. This is a Twitter account called Libocrat.
I just got fired. Can't have you.
Kind of happy about it.
You said I have to leave the premises. The guy that let me go was trying to block me from saying goodbye to my coworkers right now. Like, he was like,
yeah, they want you to get out their building because you're an evil person.
And then that's when I was like, okay, bye. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you later. Yeah. They let me go. They fired me. He looked all disappointed.
What you should do is probably ask God for forgiveness, pray about it, and maybe God will bless you with a better position. California demands justice for Charlie Kirk. The Dallas Cowboys, which that's pretty crazy. A bunch of other teams have been doing that as well. And, it's crazy because you never would have thought that a lot of these industries were controlled. They weren't really supportive of, right-wing people or conservative speakers and stuff like that. It was more leaning towards the left. A lot of things going on there with big industries like that, entertainment industries. We got those.
Fair. I don't argue with MAGA men. I just message their wives and admit to our 3-year affair. Argue with MAGA.
With you? I don't know about that. Another delusional lefty. New York stands for Charlie Kirk. Another rest in peace Charlie Kirk Vigil, is that how you say it? I gotta be careful on Twitter because never know what's gonna pop up. Let's go to another page. This guy's been really taking action into getting people fired as well, or not fired, but just exposing people, which I'm sure causes them to get fired. Let's see here. We have Martin Singer, artist director at Gannon University. Charlie Kirk is the first school shooting Republicans. Is the first school shooting Republicans have ever cared about. Doesn't make really much sense, but I guess he's trying to kind of like throw shade at it because they're school shootings. I'm not sure what he meant by that, but probably got fired. Jennifer Wexler Stormsky. She's an elected official tax collector from Ambler, Pennsylvania, right? History is filled with blood. Let's make some more martyrs. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see. That's crazy. Let's make some more martyrs. That's not good at all. And that's what these people, that's the kind of stuff that these people are saying. Like, they try to like sneak it in but it's not really. They're just saying crazy shit, bro. Like you think that's okay to say, it's not, and you think there's not consequences to the stuff you say, and then once it happens, y'all over here crying on TikTok and all over the place on social media. It's like, come on, y'all are trying to be together in these groups. Like, the left is real hive-minded, and they try to get together and, oh, what they're saying is good, and they hype each other up in the comment section. You go, bro, like, talk your shit, talk your shit, bro, talk your shit, queen. Like, and then they get the consequences, and then they're crying. Like, it just is. It's like after Charlie Kirk passed, something crazy happened in the world, and I felt like a bunch of people felt immediately that shit's gonna change. And it's crazy because it's like his company's called Turning Point, and this is really like a turning point in America right now. What's going on? It's exposing a lot of good and evil people at the same exact time, and it's just crazy. Here we have Zoe Wink. She works for Cove Home Care in Roaring Spring, Pennsylvania. Another one. If you think I'm a bad person now, wait till Trump. Oh, crazy. That's like terroristic, like, or premeditated, or like, I don't know what it could be, but that's not like. Hopefully the FBI is looking into that one. That's crazy. There's a lot of people on Facebook. I could go to my Facebook right now and I could just pull up a lot of crazy stuff. There's actually a girl in my town, Texas Tech University, that just got. Let me see if I can find that video. I'm sure y'all have seen it. I think it's on that Libs of TikTok page. So much, bro. So much. It's probably on another page. I just saw it like not long ago, so it's probably on here somewhere on my main page. So sad, man. Rest in peace. That is, pray for his wife and his kids. And it's crazy because all his content is all over the place. Like, you can't go to no social media without seeing his content now. And it's kind of like they thought they got rid of his voice, but it pretty much just like boosted it 100 times more. Plus, you got people like me wanting to now come out and start talking about how we feel and the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, start preaching the truth. It makes us want to start preaching the truth. And then you got his just videos everywhere. It's just pretty much did the opposite of what they thought it would happen. Yeah, this girl right here. We got a lot of liberals here in Lubbock, Texas. Crazy ones. Fuck your homie dead. That's a crazy statement. Oh man. And then look at me. It starts to twerk. Or not twerk, but just you should worry about your diet first before you start. And she hits his hat, and I'm sure maybe that's where the assault happened. I'm not sure if they got it on film. Let me see. Oh. I think that's assault. I think that's the assault, which that's still assault. You shouldn't have touched the dude. But yeah. Yeah, I went to jail for your assault. Yep. Yeah. Look at confused and sad that you're getting, arrested for doing what you just did. It's like these people don't think, bro. They act out of emotion and anger, and it's all hyped up by fake. I don't even know what to call it. Fake emotion, because of, I don't know. I'm just, this world is going crazy. Another one, yeah. Enough of her. But yeah, that's just one of many. Let's see what else we got here. You think this is appropriate behavior? I'm sure.
I don't care. I fucking hate you. Y'all the people who are spreading propaganda, letting the rise of fucking fascism and putting women down. Guess what it is? No. That's good. Get out of here.
This is how they respond. This is how they respond. You can't even have a conversation with them sitting at a table, and then this guy comes over there and throws their shit, like, and this is happening constantly, way before what happened recently with Kirk. This stuff just always happened, and this is how they react. They react with anger, hatred, just demonic like spirits going through them, and we know we pray for them, but this is the reality of what's going on in America.
Hey guys, I've been somewhat MIA today, but I am loving the support. When I went to bed last night, it was at 31,000 signatures for the petition that I've put together. As of right now, the petition is at 62,989. This petition has doubled over.
What is the petition about? Let me see. Hold on. Enact the Charlie Kirk Act and restore media. Yeah, hey, that's a good thing, and that's a lot of good. That's, you know, I believe personally. You know, a lot of people were praying Kirk will make it. I was too. A lot of people were when it happened. Whenever, you know, they said he was still breathing in the hospital, which they said he was probably passed a little bit longer before that. I mean, that shot was not good. But a lot of good things are coming out of what happened to Kirk, and I think that was like a you know, God works in mysterious ways, and I feel like maybe this was part of the plan for God for Charlie Kirk. And it feels weird to say that because it's like, I'm not saying that this is supposed to have happened because nobody had wanted this to happen, but the country's going to change forever now. This is going to be in history books, I'm sure. And all the things that are coming out like this, restore media accountability. And I think this was something that was brought by, I want to say, one of the recent presidents. I think it was, I heard this recently, so, but I know I don't think they created it. I think it's just something that people have been always proposing, that there should be some kind of law that pretty much holds the mainstream media accountable for like broadcasting lies, putting things out of context. Just the mainstream media is not trustworthy anymore, and I think something like this would be good, so that way stuff like this doesn't happen. Because the left always throws out a bunch of crazy terms. You're racist, you're a Nazi, you're transphobic, homophobic, you're, you know, all these crazy things, and then crazy people believe it's true, and crazy people do crazy things. And so out of emotion, like, it's just, the left is real based on emotion and socialism and all this crazy stuff. And so once their feelings is triggered, you know, they're gonna react in a way that's probably not good, like what we've been seeing. Now, look what happened with Trump. And, you know, it's just, yeah, this world's crazy. So let's see what we have here.
No one's done it yet. For the person out there who's planning on doing it, you know, the thing that we all wake up every day hoping we'll see in the news, and we're like, man, no one's done it yet. Keep going. Your plan, it's gonna work. If not, it'll inspire the next person. And we are all rooting for you. You have our support. You have our admiration. We might make a national holiday out of you. And I will definitely put money on your books. And if you're into this sort of thing, I'll write you some letters of the naughty sort, should you find yourself behind bars for it. But we're all rooting for you and hoping that you do it quickly.
Psycho bitch. 2 words. Psycho bitch. We're rooting for you, and I will send you letters. Say something did happen. A lot of people are throwing out the Rico. I really don't know much about like charges and stuff like that, but they're saying that like people that were influencing people to do it, such as like someone like this, could also be held accountable for assassinations or violence that happens. I've seen this one. This one's pretty funny. I don't know why my stuff's all muting.
I was just fired from my job.
So I lost my job. I got called into the office yesterday, and told me that they could either fire me or I could put a resignation in, but that would look better.
Hey, at least they gave you a choice. Charlie Kirk didn't get a choice.
But they fired me, or they're getting rid of me because of my TikTok. Somebody screenshot a lot of my TikToks, and
bro, why does my shit do that, bro? All right. I don't know how long my camera has been frozen, but I hope it hasn't been long. I don't know why that's happening. I always have problems when I'm streaming. So if anybody knows how to fix that or help me with why my camera's freezing, while I'm streaming or recording. That would help a lot because I don't know why. And I'm using OBS, and I use Streamlabs sometimes because one of them always working better than the other. If there's any other better apps that I can use to do this, let me know. So sorry for if I was frozen for a long time, but yeah, let's keep going.
I made some stupid comments about Charlie Kirk on the day that he was shot. I said some things on Blue Sky and on Threads that I'm sorry, not sorry for, but I said them and I deleted them when it was requested that I do so by my employer. And then today, on a weekend, I'm told that I am no longer employed at Microsoft. After 6 years, building the diversity, equity, and inclusion department from scratch.
You should have thought about that before you decided to speak your mind in a hateful way, huh?
I lose my job because one of you, some random person, reports my posts to my employer, goes out of their way to find out where I work, and takes my job, takes my security away from me for a thought.
Hey, listen to what he just said. Takes my security away from me for a thought. I don't know if he was celebrating it or what he was saying, but Charlie Kirk's life was taken for a thought. So at least you're still alive. At least you can go find a job. At least you can pray for forgiveness. You have that option. Charlie Kirk didn't. So be grateful that you're still alive, brother.
For an opinion, and you talk about freedom of speech like you care about it, and you're just going to take my money, my life, my food off my plate.
All these liberals, man, they're such hypocrites, bro. That's what it is. Wow, liberal just not realizing the totality of lies told about Kirk. That's another thing too. A lot of people are waking up seeing the lies, and I've been seeing so many people opening up Bibles saying they're going to change over. That always happens whenever something crazy happens around like political things when it comes to the right. When people start to see the true colors of Democrats and liberals and how they react to things, a lot of middle people or like just normal Democrats, not crazy ones like the far left crazy liberals, they start to see their parties insane. So they're like, yo, I'm finna switch over. I know people personally that have always been Democrat. I used to be a Democrat, you know what I'm saying? My whole family used to be Democrat. Liberals, you know, we like just everybody that I knew. Now, every single person that I know is a more conservative leaning, more right leaning. They hold their values more to the right because it's right here in front of you. If you could just open your eyes, read things without taking things out of context, listen and just actually listen and understand what we're trying to tell you guys. A lot of people are just changing over. A lot of people are changing their opinions and changing their minds. What Charlie Kirk was trying to do. Well, he was actually trying to get his own mind changed, but nobody could ever, do it for him. There was a couple of times where he was like, you know what? Okay, I see what you're talking about. But these people are insane, man.
I was so wrong about Charlie Kirk that I'm embarrassed and ashamed now. It's not, oh, we need to be decent, even to people like Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was a decent person. People attribute 3 main positions to him that justify shooting him in the neck for, and they are really taken out of context. And the context does not make it perfect, but let me tell you what the context is, and you decide if it's still worth shooting him in the neck over it. The 3 positions are his quote about empathy, him saying the Civil Rights Act was a mistake, and then him saying a certain amount of unaliving is worth it to keep amendment numero dos. He said empathy is a new age term, and it's done a lot of...
Those are the main things that people were taking out of context, and let's see what this guy figured out about it.
Damage. I prefer the term sympathy. That is the cadence of the original quote. It's actually really, really dishonest to cut it off where people have been cutting it off. Now, the way I define it, empathy is a higher order version of sympathy. Instead of how would you feel in their shoes, it's how would you feel if you were them in their shoes. So empathy isn't some new age term. It's a reflection of society evolving. But not being able to see that is not a capital offense, not even close. Anybody who's given you this quote for that purpose is not someone you can trust. Now, the civil rights one was crazy when I heard that. And the implication is obviously that he doesn't think black people deserve rights. Would I want to pew someone in the neck over that? It starts to get blurry because it's not just words, right? He's influential. Don't project stupid positions onto me, okay? Political violence is not off the table. Words are not just words. But here are some more of his words. He explicitly said the intention of the Civil Rights Act was good. His position was that other initiatives like DEI were attached to the Civil Rights Act, which was written too open-ended, and so the Civil Rights Act was a mistake. This is wrong for a lot of reasons. I'll just go with the simple one. At the time that the Civil Rights Act was passed, you couldn't pass a law saying, hey, just don't be racist, and then everything would work out fine. You had to put a lot of protections in. So this is clickbait. This is insincere. It's a trashy way to get more views. But it is not the same thing as saying black people don't deserve rights. I'm generally pro-DEI. I don't think you should be shot in the neck for being against DEI. And finally, he said a certain amount of unaliving is worth it to keep amendment numero dos. He basically compared it to cars. Don't project stupid viewpoints onto me just because I'm defending a dead man. We have to register our cars. You have to have a license to have a car. And cars are a lot more integral to modern society than a bang-bang stick. But he also did go on to say that we should put armed guards at school. Again, that's a little bit ridiculous, but still that's quite different from condoning these crimes. I would say this one's not a big mischaracterization. The people like sharing this quote in discussions about his death, I think that's fair game. It doesn't upset me. I believe.
See, this is a sensible dude right here. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty much saying, no, these are things I don't agree with, and these are things I do agree with, but I don't believe he should be shot in the neck for it. And exactly. That's what everybody's trying to say, and all these people other people are acting crazy about it. You know, I just wish more people were like this guy right here that actually, okay, they're saying all this crazy stuff about it, let me go see, because that's what I do. That's why I have a hard time like doing this kind of content, because I like to do long research before I open my mouth about things, because I don't want to look stupid I don't know why I keep looking over here. Forgive me. I'm not used to looking at the camera talking, but I like to do my research before I go on to like speak my mind about it. So yeah, that's good that a lot of people are actually doing research, because that's what you should do. If something happens, you can't trust a short form clip and then use your emotions with that little clip. Oh, he said this racist thing, or oh, he did this and that. Go look at the full, because all these clips come from videos. So you know there's a long-term video. So from now on, if you see a short-term clip, you know, a couple 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever, on Reels, TikToks, Shorts, you know, Facebook Reels, you just, okay, where'd this video come from? Let me figure it out. Let me go watch the whole thing and figure out the context, because then you will be like, a lot of people probably agree with what Charlie Kirk is talking about. And not just Charlie Kirk, but a lot of people that speak the truth. You just got to go and do your research. So let's just go on to the next one. And this is all just my For You timeline as well. So I got a lot of random stuff probably. Let's see what this is right here.
Yo, real quick. At no point during yesterday's show was Charlie Kirk's death celebrated.
I want to dedicate this next one to an absolute piece of shit of a human being.
At no point whatsoever did we celebrate Charlie Kirk's death.
The pronouns was, were.
I did call him a piece of shit. That much is true. But at no point was his death celebrated. If it was, go find me a quote, go find me something that proves that we were celebrating his death.
Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, you piece of shit!
Yeah, so he's trying to back himself up, bro. You pretty much doing that. You didn't have to do all that, bro. For your fans, bro. Come on, bro. Do your music. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait. For what, bro? For what? Just so people can say, oh, you're a bad person now. And now you're over here trying to defend yourself on TikTok. But it's not going to work, bro. The internet's going to hold on to that forever now. And that's what you're going to, you know, people remember you. You're going to be like, oh, look what he did. Look what he said over somebody that got assassinated in front of his children, in front of everybody. Man, these people are evil, bro. And they'll wake up eventually. Let me see what else this is right here.
Helped a lot of young people. And I want to give Charlie.
Oh, what happened?
Charlie some credit here, okay? Back in 2019, Charlie Kirk helped a lot of young blacks get to the White House. He changed a lot of their lives. A lot of them never imagined going to the White House. And Charlie helped hundreds of young black boys and girls go to the White House. Charlie, thank you for that.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, man.
So for people who want to call
clip.
Charlie
Yeah, but Charlie Kirk's racist, right? Because of a clip he found. Let me see another post.
And Charlie Kirk was racist and was not for black people and did not know black people, I am 100% convinced that you have never sat through a full debate of his or watched any of his debates with a sound understanding. Black people are always so quick to want to be the victim of a situation that they can't thrive. And this is one of the things that Charlie Kirk was exposing to black people. We have such a cap on us because we think we're limited because we're black or because we're women.
And not just black, bro, but Mexicans. I'm Hispanic, I'm Mexican too. And same with our race, bro. Same with our, same with us. We all take everything out of emotion, anger, and run with it. And a lot of people don't have the mental capacity to go do some research or sit through a long form debate or video. You know what I'm saying? They just run with what everybody else is saying.
Because we think our ancestors, whatever they went through, is still impacting us today, but we are not there anymore. Charlie Kirk wasn't saying that we didn't need or black problems didn't matter. He was saying, hey, you're not a slave anymore, and there are no more laws that are holding you back, saying that you can't.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing too is a lot of people are saying that we're not having the same empathy for what's going on in Colorado or Gaza and all this stuff, and that to some extent that's true because I didn't even know about the Colorado thing. I think I saw like a post about it, but I thought it was because I think something happened not long ago in Colorado as well. I didn't really see much going on about it. Like, that's not really, the mainstream media never really never really is always focused on Trump and this and that. And so you really never see the news, like, with the girl that got stabbed on the bus. It took the social media to say, hey, look, the media's not even talking about this. Or with the school shooting, I haven't even seen them talking about this. And that sucks. We should have more access to actual things that are going on in the world. Yeah, that is true. I didn't even know about the Colorado thing, so rest in peace to all, whatever happened there. I really haven't done no research into it yet. It's just crazy, and everything that's going on in Gaza as well. I mean, that's just something that over there that we can't really control. So what's here in America is what we have more control over, so we should probably be focusing more on this. I believe personally there's a genocide going on over there, but yeah, we should all just be more informed of things that are going on here in America, and the mainstream media is a big issue about that. And they're the main reasons why we don't really get the full news and we really don't get the real news, if you know what I'm saying. Let's see, man. And see, this video right here is just best friends having fun. And now I remember watching them too when they used to first do like their videos on YouTube, and just seeing how far they've come. This is also kind of not a good thing to do as well. Convicted felon drug addict. Media treats him as a saint, talks to college kids. That these are true things. But at the same time, I think that the cop still shouldn't have put his neck on his knee to the point where he's saying, I can't breathe, and he still wouldn't do anything about it. If you knew that he was on drugs, why would you even do that in the first place? Plus, it looks like y'all had him under control y'all could have had him under control without doing all that, and I don't know if that contributed to the death or he was already in strain, so that added to it, whatever. That's another topic we can, discuss or dive deep into or whatever. This isn't like, we shouldn't be comparing this, bro. It's a different thing, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what everybody's trying to do right now. They're trying to compare it to other tragedies that happened or are happening. It's like, let's just focus on whatever issue is at hand at one time, instead of trying to say, oh, well, this is a greater tragedy, or y'all didn't do this or we didn't do that or just whatever. Like, let's just figure it out together. That's all we can do as a country. Whoever you're trying to, oh, it's you point fingers, like we can't do nothing about it. All we can do about it is be civil, come together and figure out a issue, like the problem, and figure out the facts. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to do these more. I want to do more videos like this. That way we can, go through things and look at things and look what's going on in the world. But let's just keep on going, see what else we can find. This is how you respond when your political opponents does.
She just died? I didn't know that. You're telling me now for the first time. She led an amazing life. What else can you say? Whether you agreed or not, she was an amazing woman.
That's exactly how you should respond. There's so much divisiveness going on with our country, and it's hard to figure out a game plan to tackle all these issues when everybody's just fighting all the time. A Florida nurse at HCAFL Healthcare posts deranged messages celebrating Charlie's assassination. I'm cheering for the assassination. My God. I don't mind saying it deserves. Oh man, I'm not even gonna say that. That's insane. And she's a nurse, bro. You got teachers and all that, nurses, doctors, whatever. People in like education and healthcare saying these things. Y'all deal with death. Y'all deal with kids. Y'all. I hope she got fired, really, because I don't want. We don't want our kids going to someone like that in healthcare. Or like my family going to you. And you're her nurse, like, come on, that's insane. What if I went to you and you were my doctor, dentist, or whatever? I saw there's this guy in Odessa or Midland. His name's Nino American. He said I'm scared to go to my dentist now. But for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if your dentist figures out, you support something else that they don't support or whatever, and they're one of these kind of people, you know what I'm saying? And they're over there messing with your health. I wouldn't. It's hard to trust anything nowadays, These people are insane. They're psycho. So somebody burned down a memorial, all because Charlie sat in a chair and tried to debate people. And whether you agreed with his beliefs or, pretty much mostly facts, even if you didn't agree with his facts, like, you shouldn't be acting out like this. It's crazy, bro. Like, what in their mind clicks like, this is how I should react. Oh, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go to violence because I feel a certain way. But yeah, I can go on and on and on through all these accounts. I mean, these are just I probably only showed y'all 2 accounts. There's like 5 other accounts that I came across that are doing all this same research on these people, man, and getting them fired. I mean, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish, especially if these people have families and kids they gotta feed. I wouldn't wish them to lose their job personally, but at the same time, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You lost your job. We're just letting your employer know, like, you got a crazy person working there that, hey, all you can do is pray, ask God for forgiveness, and maybe you'll be, saved or, whatever, and you'll be blessed with a better job. Maybe that was the plan for you. Who knows? Learning from your mistakes. I don't know what other, maybe the next video, I want to do more reaction kind of videos like this. Maybe some like you laugh, you lose kind of things. The next one to be more uplifting and lighthearted, so that way, I don't want this to be all about politics whenever I do these kind of videos. I want to do all kinds of videos. I was really inspired by PewDiePie whenever he was at his peak, and I used to watch him a lot. And then I've always wanted to do reaction videos and like just fun videos, and then also stuff like this. So follow me on Instagram, follow me everywhere at King Frank, and then subscribe here. Comment down below if you guys want, have some sources that I can, if you guys have some, sources that I can get my sources from, and news and everything, and I'll do more videos like this if you guys like it. Yeah, go through my video, subscribe. Hope you guys like this video. Hope you guys subscribe, and I said that how many times already, but anyway, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. I don't know what it'll be, but we'll do something like this. Peace.